and welcome to my presentation on English learning instruction in Arizona. My name is Jocelyn Guagnelli, and today I'll be providing an overview on Arizona's structured English admission model, the language development approach, and how these frameworks support. Now, in Arizona, an English learner is defined as a student whose primarily home language is not English and who does not demonstrate sufficient English proficiency to succeed the mainstream English-only classrooms. Eligibility is determined through the Arizona English Language Learner Assessment known as ASILA, which evaluates students in listening, speaking, reading, and writing English. Arizona currently serves an estimated 90,000 to 100,000 English learners across pre-K to 12th grade. According to data below, Hispanics are 48.2% of that total. White students are 33.9%, Black or African Americans are 5.8%, and Asian students are 3.2%. While Arizona does not always publish specific EL enrollment totals, demographics tend to show most English learners are concentrated within the Hispanic and multilingual communities. Common home language spoken include Spanish, Navajo, Vietnamese, and Somali. Structured English Immersion is Arizona's state mandate model for teaching EL. This provides intensive English instructions in English-only environments, focusing on language acquisition through explicit English language development instruction. This model differs than sheltered English instruction and blends of language and content instruction more fluidly. The emphasis of building language skills and the contents of learning integrated gradually. Arizona's language development approach is a research-based instructional framework that supports the learning of ELs across all subjects. It is grounded on the beliefs that all educators are responsible for English learners. It emphasizes equity, access to richness instruction. The approach is organized around 4 key principles that are guided, planning, teaching, and assessment. The first principle encourages the educators to recognize the value of cultural and linguistic assets that English learners bring to the classroom. Rather than viewing students from a deficit perspective, this approach emphasizes high expectations and cultural response practices. Teachers are encouraged to affirm students' identity and feel their existing strength to promote their academic and personal growth. The second principle promotes integrating language development into subject areas instructions. Rather than teaching English in isolation, students should learn academic language as engaged and meaningful content learning. Teachers support EL using standoffs such as visual graphic designers, sentence frames, and opportunities of instructional dialogue, helping students to access grade-level material while developing language skills. The third principle highlights the importance of focused English instruction that is based on students' language proficiency levels. Students should provide explicit lessons in vocabulary, grammar, syntax, and oral language development. Instruction should be aligned with Arizona English language proficiency standards and tailored to meet individual students in need across all 4 language domains. The fourth principle emphasizes the need for ongoing assessment and meaningful feedback. Teachers should use formative assessment to track progress, adjust instruction, and provide students with timely and constructive feedback. By promoting language development cautiously, educators can ensure that ELs is making a measurable progress toward proficiency and academic achievements. Students' agency refer to the ability to learner to take ownership to their education. For English learners, it means building confidence, setting personal goals, and engaging with learning in meaningful ways. Promoting agency helps students develop voice and motivation. Instructions that include choice reflection and culturally relevant content empowers ELs to become active participants in their learning journey. Now, Arizona currently allows 4 research-based SEI models. The newcomer model provides intensive support to recently arrived students with little or no English. The pull-out model removes students from mainstream classrooms to focus on ELD instructions. The 2-hour model provides a daily 2-hour block of explicit ELD. And 50-50 dual language immersion model splits instructions between English and a partner language. An option require a parental waiver. The model allows to choose the best structure for their student success. In conclusion, Arizona's approach to English learning instruction reflects on the commitment to equity, access, and research-based practices. Through structured English immersion and language development approach, educators can provide with effective framework to support their academic success to all English learners. Thank you for taking your time to engage in this important professional development. I'm glad to be creating this presentation, and I hope to hear from you soon. The references will be found with the summary at the end of the presentation. Thank you so much and have a great day.